Hey Pisces, it's Lisa, and here is your mid-April 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. Okay, so let's see what's in store for the rest of the month. I was planning on doing weekly readings this month, but we decided to add a family member to our tribe, and our little land shark named Dennis came into our lives and pretty much disrupted everything. So he's a lot of effort, but he's going to be worth it in the end. And he's super cute, but has kind of changed what I could get done in a day. So I'm hoping next week I'll be more of a routine and get into the weekly readings, because there is a lot happening astrologically and energy wise. And I really want to kind of help everyone through it and see what's happening with all the signs. So fingers crossed the land shark behaves himself next week. Okay, so and I'm also still holding my contest for April to win a reading with me. If you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, I'll enter you into a draw. If you're already subscribed, no problem, just leave a comment. You will be entered as well, and I'll be drawing the name at the end of the month, and we will see who the lucky winner is. Okay, let's see, Pisces, what the general message is for you for the rest of April. And it is the Three of Cups, all about celebrations, happy times, expanding your network, expanding your life, but with and living life to the fullest. Lots of good vibes with that card. The challenge for the rest of April for you is the Ten of Wands, all about just taking those baby steps, moving forward without really knowing how it's all going to come together or what's going to happen, and being okay with it. It's, as you take the steps and you move forward, the wands start to fall away, and then you start to see how it all comes together. I always say this is like building a puzzle without the box and not knowing what the picture is, right? So you get the pieces every day and you put the pieces together, have no idea what the picture is, but then it starts to reveal itself and you're like, oh my God, that's what it is. Okay, so let's see what you don't see coming. Wow, the World. That is the highest card in the deck. It's all about attaining everything that you want. So amazing, Pisces. And then where they want you to focus on is the Empress, which is all about growth, focusing on like a birth of an idea, growing things, making things kind of move in the direction you want them to go in. Okay, so let's get some clarity on each of these. So the Three of Cups, all about living life to the fullest, expanding your network, expanding your friends, expanding a business, or even what you do, like hobbies and all of that kind of stuff, expanding your knowledge. So let's see. So this is the understanding that everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So, by us doing our what we need to do and living life to the fullest, it allows synchronicity to play out, understanding that we can only control what we do and the universe does the rest. Setting some goals and having resolute action will help you do this. So it's kind of like, one way or another, I'm going to go on this trip, or one way or another, I'm going to have these fitness goals, or I'm going to start a business, or I'm going to get that job. And it's having that resolute action and making it happen one way or another. There is this whole energy, this vibe for you, Pisces, this reading, where it's kind of about you kind of making things happen and understanding that you just have to do your part and let go of, how it's all going to come together. Just kind of going, what, I'm going to make this happen. How it happens, when it happens, I don't know, but I'm making this happen. I'm going to do what I need to do. The Ten of Swords is all about that you're done being the way you were, done, stick a fork in you. In this case, it's a sword. You're done. You're moving on. You're not going to treat yourself the same way. You're not going to allow others to treat you a certain way. You're done living your life a certain way, and you're moving on to bigger and better. And again, this is this energy of like, I'm expanding, I'm I'm going to do what I need to do in order to have my successes and focus on them and let go of everything else, right? And what that does is, if you're single, it brings you to a love interest. If you're in a marriage or a partnership, it is that it brings you two together even more. So by you doing your thing and expanding and focusing and letting go of all the other stuff and just focusing on what you need to do, it brings passion back into a relationship, but then it also connects you to your passions. So when you're like, I'm done doing this and being this way, and then you start moving in the direction you want to move towards and focusing on what you need to do, you start to feel more passionate about life, about what you're doing, about what you want to do, all of that kind of stuff. So it brings back passion into your life. Networking and living life to the fullest brings your zest for life back. The challenge is basically just focusing on the now and focusing on what you need to do and letting go of the outcomes and letting go of how is it all going to come together. And like I said at the beginning, this is very much about just focusing on what you need to do, and that, like a puzzle, right? I need to find that next piece and I need to put that piece in here, right? And not know what the picture is, not knowing how it's all going to turn out or how long it's going to take to build the puzzle or where the next piece is. It's all about just focusing on that one piece and putting that piece in. And when you do that, you actually build the puzzle faster and things happen faster, where when you're trying to look at the outcome and put expectations on things, it actually blocks things from happening. So let's get some clarity on this. The Page of Wands is all about listening to your gut. Just take the steps, listen to your gut, trust your gut and where it's leading you. Everybody has an opinion. You can use people as sounding boards, but ultimately you need to trust yourself and follow your own instincts. Then it's about kicking butt and just doing what you need to do, which is very much what they were saying here. It's about just do it. Stop getting distracted by, what you can't control, and focus on what you can control and do what you need to do. A lot of people are getting similar readings, and I think a lot of it has to do with Pluto going into Aquarius, where it's kind of like you need to do right now what it is that you want the next 20 years to look like, or you need to move towards it, start making things happen. So I think a lot of signs are seeing this, where it's kind of like, okay, you got to start making it happen. The Hierophant is all about getting some guidance. So it could be a life coach, it could be someone like me, an intuitive life coach. It can be someone else where it could be a headhunter if you're looking for a job. It's just about taking the steps. The Hierophant helps you take those steps. They want to help and guide you. They want to see you be the best version of yourself, doing what you love to do. And so they can help and guide you. So you may want to find someone, or there may be a friend or someone around you that truly doesn't have an agenda, just wants to see you succeed. And then they're saying that you're going to have victory doing this. So it's almost like you need to stop worrying about the outcome. It's going to be victorious. Just focus on what you need to do and stop worrying about the outcome, because it will be victorious one way or another. Just do what you need to do. The card of what you don't see coming is actually attaining it all, the World, which is amazing. Like I said, it's the highest card in the tarot deck. So let's get some clarity on attaining all your successes. It's like you don't believe that it'll happen. In some ways you do, but in other ways you're like, I'm not sure. So they're saying that if you move forward with balance, you're going to have good luck, good fortune, and good results, and you will attain the things that you want to attain and have the victories that you're going to have. So you're going to be victorious in whatever area of your life, or if it's all the areas of your life. If you just do what you need to do, you will have the victories that you're looking for. The Two of Wands is all about not settling. So not just saying, okay, you know what, I'm okay being this way, or I'm okay, I know I'm done being this way, but I'm all right. And it's not about settling. It's about think bigger, Sky's the limit. The world is an oyster in your hand. You can form it and make it whatever you want. So go for it. You can have everything. It's abundant. And then it's about having resolute action, setting goals, the King of Pentacles. So have those goals, move towards them. You may not know how it's going to happen, what's going to happen, how it's going to look, how it's all going to, like what the outcome is going to be, but one way or another, you're going to achieve what you're going to achieve. The best example I can give of this is when I wrote my first book. It was very much like I knew I wanted to write a book. I knew I wanted to help others that were struggling the way I struggled with before I honed my abilities, and just in life, just certain struggles. So I knew I wanted to give people a tool to help them. And then I knew it was going to be published one way or another. It was going to be published, whether that was with a traditional publisher or I was going to self-publish. So one way or another, it was going to be published. And that's what happened. It was traditionally published. But I moved towards all of it. It was kind of like, I'm going to do my work. I'm going to check out how, like, write the book, check out how to self-publish, submit manuscripts to publishers. I'm going to do my part, and then I'm just going to let the universe do its part. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. But I had resolute action that one way or another, it was going to get published. And that's what they're saying about the things in your life. One way or another, it's going to happen. It's just how or what. You do your part and let the rest play out, and let go of that, because that just holds you back. Okay, and then where you need to focus on is actually, having this new beginning, this birth of an idea, if it's a business, or a birth of a new you, a birth of a new career, a birth of a new job, whatever it is, it's about doing it and making it happen. And then things really start to grow. But it's like you need to focus on starting it, right? It's kind of like, it's even beyond like planting the seeds to your success. It's like you've done some work, you know what you need to do. Now it's just making it happen. And once you start making it happen, then things can really grow. So focus on making it happen. This is the Two of Pentacles is all about, when you do this, make sure you do it with balance. Make sure that you're not like rushing forward or forcing something to happen. It's all about making things happen, not forcing things to happen, and doing something like taking the baby steps in balance that will then bring in more success. If you try to force it, you won't have success. As you move forward, you're moving towards a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, happiness, fulfillment, money. It's amazing. The Five of Cups is all about mindset. So watch your mindset as you move forward. Don't focus on the things that are going wrong or in our perception that are going wrong, because a lot of times when something doesn't work out, it's really an opportunity for the right thing to work out. So we need to get out of our mindset, and even just focusing on the things that are going on day to day and just having a negative mindset. It's like, you need to just stop doing that. And because what it does is it stops you from moving forward, and then synchronicity can't line things up, right? And there's a lot of good things waiting for you. So just stop wasting your time with negative mindset. I know it's difficult to do. I do have a free gratitude journal, because writing in a gratitude journal is a way of transforming your subconscious, and it also puts out to the universe gratitude. So I created this little printable journal that you can print out every day, the daily pages, and then there's weekly and monthly reviews as well. And just by doing that daily, kind of creates this flow, makes you focus on positive mindset and positive things in your life, which then will rewire your mindset. You can pick that up at my website. I'll put a link down below in the description box. You just have to check it out, but it's free. And you can opt into the newsletter as well, which I'll be sending out other things as well. But that is totally what you need to do, is just focus on anytime you're thinking of a negative thought, like this will never happen, or I suck, or whatever it is, or trying to figure out why something hasn't happened. That slows you down, and you need to not do that. It also sends out the wrong message to the universe, which we don't want. right? We want things to move forward. We want to get to the world. Okay, so then the last card is synchronicity. So there you go. That's why they want you to not do the negative mindset, because it really literally puts the brakes on you moving forward. And our angels and guides and the universe are trying to line things up to come across our path at the right time. And if you stop, then that opportunity passes you by. And it will come back. It absolutely will come back, but it just may not come back for another year, because they have to line up things again. And we don't want that. We don't want to delay things. We want things to happen. So let's get on that, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces, for watching. If you could please like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Have a great rest of April, and I will talk to you soon.
Always keep your face towards the sunshine, and the shadows will always be behind you.